In the process of growing hydrangeas, many flower lovers have encountered various challenges, such as sparse flowers, small size, and even poor plant growth. In fact, there are 5 major hydrangea taboos. If we can cleverly avoid them, we can multiply their blooms and easily create a dazzling display that resembles a waterfall of hydrangeas. Let's delve deeper into these 5 hydrangea taboos. Soil is the foundation for the healthy growth of hydrangeas, and its quality has a direct and significant impact on their growth. Hydrangeas are adaptable to a wide range of soil environments, adapting to both acidic and alkaline soils. However, their greatest fear is soil that becomes compacted and airtight. Once the soil becomes compacted, it severely hinders the normal breathing and expansion of the roots, making it difficult for them to effectively absorb water and nutrients, which in turn negatively impacts the overall growth of the plant. If hydrangeas are exposed to this type of soil for a long time, their roots are very likely to rot, leading to yellowing and leaf loss, and even the death of the entire plant. To help hydrangeas thrive, they must be provided with a loose and breathable soil environment. For home potting, a mixture of leaf mold, peat moss, and perlite can be prepared in a ratio of 3:2:1. This soil is rich in humus and has good air permeability and drainage, creating a comfortable and pleasant growing environment for hydrangea roots. If you choose to plant hydrangeas in the ground, choose a plot of land with elevated ground and good drainage. Deeply till the soil beforehand and add appropriate amounts of river, sand, or organic fertilizer to improve soil structure and enhance air permeability. The choice of pot is also crucial. When potting hydrangeas, avoid using pots that are too large. This can slow down the soil's wet-dry cycle, making it easy for waterlogging and root rot. Generally speaking, a pot diameter 10 to 15 centimeters, smaller than the plant's crown, is ideal. This ensures ample root space while preventing watering difficulties caused by an overly large pot. Light plays a crucial role in the growth and flowering of hydrangeas. Hydrangeas are short-day plants with unique light requirements, struggling with both insufficient and excessive light. Excessive exposure to dim light can hinder photosynthesis, leading to weak growth, spindly and weak branches, yellowing and dull leaves, and inhibited flower bud formation, ultimately resulting in infrequent or even no flowering. However, excessive light exposure can also be detrimental to hydrangeas, especially during the hot summer months. Direct sunlight can severely burn the leaves and flowers, causing them to burn and yellow, and the flowers to fade and wilt, significantly reducing their ornamental value. In spring and autumn, when sunlight is relatively mild, hydrangeas can be placed outdoors or indoors in bright sunlight, ensuring they receive 4 to 6 hours of sunlight daily to promote growth and flower bud formation. In winter, when light periods are short and weak, hydrangeas can be exposed to full sunlight to help them accumulate nutrients and strengthen their cold tolerance. In summer, when temperatures exceed 30 degrees Celsius, hydrangeas need to be shaded. Move them to a semi-shaded area, such as under a tree or on the inside of a balcony, or use shade netting, maintaining a shading ratio of approximately 50% to 60%. Also, pay attention to ventilation to avoid high temperatures and oppressive conditions that can hinder plant growth. Hydrangeas have large leaves that evaporate water quickly, requiring a relatively high water requirement. However, their roots are sensitive to waterlogging. Therefore, overwatering or underwatering is detrimental to their growth. Excessive waterlogging, which causes prolonged waterlogging in the soil, can deprive the roots of oxygen, leading to root rot. Initial symptoms include yellowing, softening, and gradual drop of leaves. In severe cases, the entire plant may even die. Conversely, insufficient watering, resulting in excessively dry soil, can cause the plant to wilt and dry out, hindering proper bud development and ultimately leading to reduced or no flowering. To master effective watering techniques, it's important to monitor the soil's wetness. Insert your finger 2 to 3 centimeters into the soil and water only when it feels dry. Water thoroughly, allowing water to flow out through the drainage holes at the bottom of the pot. Ensure the soil is thoroughly moistened, but avoid any accumulation of water. Hydrangeas have significantly different water requirements depending on the season. In spring and autumn, when the climate is relatively mild, rewatering every 2 to 3 days is generally sufficient. In summer, as temperatures rise, water evaporates faster, requiring daily watering in the early morning and evening. Spraying mist around the plant should also be done to increase humidity and reduce the ambient temperature. In winter, hydrangeas slow down their growth and require less water. Watering every 7 to 10 days, keeping the soil slightly moist, is sufficient. When watering, pay attention to the water temperature. Trying to keep it close to room temperature to prevent root irritation caused by excessively low or high temperatures. Hydrangeas grow rapidly and produce a prolific bloom, so they require ample nutrients. However, excessive fertilization, improper timing, or the wrong type of fertilizer can harm the plant.